Hello guys, what's up? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto 5 video here on my channel. Now in today's video, I have some new information to share with you guys regarding the next update coming to GTA Online. I've been away the past few days in Amsterdam, but whilst I was gone, some new information has emerged. For starters, the QA beta has begun updating and started earlier this week. I'm sure by now most of you guys know exactly what the QA beta is, but in case you don't, the QA beta is the final testing branch for GTA Online updates. So it's basically the final stage of testing. And it's this branch which usually begins updating and seeing changes about 2 to 3 weeks or so before an update is released in the game. So our previous estimates, we'll be seeing the next update releasing in early December, certainly seems to be the case right now. So our previous estimates that this next update would be releasing in early December, either during the first week on December 5th, or the following week on December 12th, seems pretty certain at this stage that the QA beta is being updated as Rockstar test and make changes to the update before it's finally released on the public branch. Now alongside this, as I'm sure you guys know already if you've been following all the GTA Online news the past few weeks, this next update is rumoured to be hipster themed, after Yan2295 teased the original cover art for the I'm Not a Hipster update from 2014 on his Twitter banner. Now as crazy as it may sound, using someone's Twitter banner as a source for leaks, not only has Yan done this before with the Smuggler's Run update, but other leakers including Tez Funds 2 agreed with this leak the next update was going to have a hipster theme. But not just that, a few days ago, Mac1Bud shared this on the GTA forums. I did actually provide info about Smuggler's Run, gun running, import-export and bikers long before the leakers did. People were just too blind to see the hints. Now in case you guys didn't know, Mac1Bud in the past has made leaks about updates, but they've been very cryptic and sort of hidden in amongst hints, which is why most people haven't picked up upon them. But he continues on and states, regardless of the past, the next update is supposedly going to be Hipsters 2. Yes, Yan's banner was supposed to be a hint as far as I'm aware, but it's not my business to speak for him. And this forum post was a follow-on from the question, okay, so the only thing you know is the next update is related to I'm Not a Hipster, in which he said, I said it yesterday, but maybe some people missed it. The only thing I've heard is that it's going to be called I'm Not a Hipster 2 or Hipsters 2. That was months ago, then Yan changed his banner, confirming further about it. So by the sounds of things then, these two guys, Mac1Bud and Yan2295, have two completely different inside sources over at Rockstar who have both shared the same sort of information with them. But not just that, this next update sounds like it's been in the pipeline for quite some time. Mac1Bud said, I heard it was called I'm Not a Hipster 2 or just Hipsters 2, but that was months ago. Now in regards to the name, although months ago when Mac1Bud received this information, it may have been named I'm Not a Hipster Part 2 or just Hipsters 2, but it's worth noting this doesn't necessarily mean it will be its final name. It's certainly possible. After all, we have received updates in the past labeled Part 1 and Part 2. For example, the Ill-Gotten Gains update was separated into two parts and then named Part 1 and Part 2. But it's also possible that Rockstar may have just given it this name during the development but hadn't finalized a name. And don't forget, the original I'm Not a Hipster update was released in 2014, and not only has GTA Online changed a fair bit since then, but the update I'd imagine will also be very different. So calling it Part 2 may not necessarily be the best choice, but who knows? They supposedly were referring to it as a Part 2 themselves, so it very well could be named I'm Not a Hipster Part 2, as Mac1Bud said himself. But personally I think it's more likely they'll choose something else, still relating though to the hipster theme. Moving on though, Mac1Bud also made another interesting post on the GTA forums a few days ago whilst I was away. He said, expect the unexpected was a reference to the next update being I'm Not a Hipster 2. I hope that eases some of your minds. Which would suggest that this update will feature content that most players may not necessarily expect to receive. Which I can only guess would mean that some of the highly demanded content that you might expect from an update like this will not be making its way into the game with this update. Which is certainly a little confusing, and I'm not really too sure exactly what content Rockstar has in mind. But I'd imagine whatever it's going to be will be hipster themed, otherwise they wouldn't name it I'm Not a Hipster Part 2. But on top of all of this, what we do know from all the rumours and leaks we've had over the past few weeks, this next update is supposedly going to be massive and possibly the biggest update yet, which I know we've been saying now for pretty much every update released this year, but in fairness, every update has been getting bigger and bigger with more content in it. So supposedly this update will be filled with even more content, more vehicles, more cars, more features and stuff like that, and supposedly some unexpected items. So what do you guys think these are going to be? Go ahead and leave a comment right now. If you guys could also drop a like as well, it would of course be greatly appreciated, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time in my next video.